All right. Good morning, fam. What's shaking? Happy Friday. Happy time zones. Good to see you. Great to be seen by you. Your Highness, good morning. Handsome Dan, thank you very much. Filbert, my guy. Freak, what up? DX, what's shaking? Pod Philly. What's up, dudes? Yeah, a little bit of a late start. Had a long night with Walt after we buttoned up down here, went upstairs, and he fucking yacked twice outside, so the ongoing saga of whatever the fuck it is that's in his guts, man, it's just stressing me to high hell, man. Stressed up the wazoo with vacay right around the corner. But we've got a dungeon to complete. Banger for sure. Jingle bells, jingle bells. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I don't know what the hell it is that's going on, but he chucked down all of his food this morning, all the chicken that I made him. Yo! Ren, thank you very much for the Prime sub, bud. Appreciate it very much, dude. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. Good morning, Alex. Aaron, what's good, dude? Happy time zones. That is usually the lean with it, rock with it, for sure. I mean, we'll do that afterwards. Loves him a sugar rush.
Ah, I am more than satisfied.
I lied. We won't do it later. We'll do it now.
Love me a sugar rush.
He still loves him a sugar rush. Let's just get this out of the way because I forgot to do it. Ow. All right. I think we're doing okay. Got to get that rank 10. I'm trying, bro. As best I can. Just about halfway there. Feels pretty good, though. Just got past Fragments chapter in Cold Steel Force. Super good. Probably one of my favorite intermissions. It's right up there. It's super good. Man's going to be a diabetic at the end of this. If he isn't already, we just don't know that he uses insulin on the regular. Yeah, see, Pod gets it. Who's to say that he's not already? Super good, man. All right. I mean, here goes nothing, I guess. Fingers crossed we, Dantès. Love the camera work, too. Notification, good morning, my guy. Melchior is lapdog. Love the camera work in Daybreak, dude. It's so good.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Ariok would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
And we're gonna do the same to Dantès.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible. I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Good lord.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
You bastard! Does your wickedness know no bounds?
I don't know why I thought so for just a split second, just the way the camera's angled. She's in his hair on the back of Catra. I was like, when the hell did he get a ponytail, man?
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
No, no. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much.
Yeah, just an unstable nuclear bomb. No big deal. Yeah, what would we fear about that?
It cannot be detonated. But at least not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video.
Dude, and like, I don't mean to keep trying to like halt progress here, but... And now I see him pull that artifact from the void, and it just like... It reminds me of McBurn. You know what I mean? Pulling it from the void, like, it's badass, dude. But I don't know if there's any correlation. Maybe it's just, just similarities, and like there's nothing more. I have no idea.
Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvert. After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
Divine darkness. Like, it just sounds rad, dude.
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its inheritance. I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvert. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you. That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
Dude, don't even tell me. What the fuck, man?
The DG cult.
Just hamsters on another level of fucking spinning right now, dude. God damn.
They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens, after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while.
Oh, I wonder if referring to Sharon? Must be.
But he did tell me I could make my very own Garden of Killers. And oh, did I very much enjoy doing so. As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almada.
Dude, Melchior, tell me you're not gobbling this guy's goo without telling me you're not gobbling this guy's
I met
goo.
a descendant of Calvardian royalty, and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love, all of it holds no meaning. just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world. And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that? So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
Also, they found a way to basically create a singularity. Like, aside from the obvious nuclear weapons, but it's like, you guys found a way to more or less create a singularity by yourself, which is still fucking wild.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But, alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on.
I haven't moved on.
That is what led me to the idea of this carnival.
Or forgotten.
It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear. One that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
Fuck yeah, let's go.
This will be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
True, but we've still got to pull out all the stops against him, or we're done for.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mayor!
Mayor to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
It's just weird how it was, like, presented. She, like, super hesitant.
Huh? Yeah. Ready to go.
Something's up.
Okay. Sharkswell. The Grendel's all yours!
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again. So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Oh, no.
Something's interfering with our AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
Where'd she go?
Vanished. The hell did you do to her?
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
Just super chills, man.
Let's go.
Walter.
All right. Let's see just what you can do.
Oblivion fists? Oh. All right. Be smart about this.
Lapis code. Activate. Aaron. Here goes. Balls in your court.
No, I didn't have it. Okay, so that's fine. Let's...
We needn't go easy on them.
Got it.
Freezing wind. Cut down my enemies.
Damn, that was badass, though. Whew. Pretty spicy. All right, so I gotta try and break this one down better than I did last night. I gotta try and walk it backwards. So if I'm gonna do, I could do art damage down, art resistance down. Shit, Oblivion Fist though. Damage down. So I'm like, okay, I gotta try and like figure this out. Not figure it out, but like a decent plan of attack.
Let's party.
You're wide open.
So much for expectation.
Make it count.
Oh, am I not? Oh, it's because I'm not close enough. I'm an idiot. That's why. Sorry. Gotta shake off the morning cobwebs. Bear with me. We'll get there. We'll get there.
And take the heat.
Art damage down.
Make it count.
Damage down. Slow.
Here goes. Our chance.
Balls in your court.
Thunder is ready.
I'm not gonna do it yet.
Stop right there.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Don't screw with me. Your move, Ketra.
Up to you.
Zeros, get to work.
So gnarly looking. All right, so now I gotta start because we've lost shields for Shizuna. I think that's it currently. Okay, it's gonna be try to be smart about this.
Let's party.
And take the heat.
Make it count. Balls in your court.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I'm already sweating bullets. It's not even hot down here yet. I'm just fucking nervous. Stun feels good. Executioner follow-up, love it.
I've seen better.
His sword is gnarly as hell, dude.
Make it count.
Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
Behold!
Huh?
Zero good!
Oh, okay. Hey, did he really have a fiance?
Our chance. I am the sheriff.
Why didn't he come and get me on the couch?
You're wide open.
Can't take the heat.
Because he told me that this morning. I was like, did you have a P accent? He goes, no. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't like even think to look in his room. Rascal. Okay.
We needn't go easy on them.
Sorry.
So much for expectation.
You're wide open.
I think this is going to be bad news. Oh. Oh, is this it? Bro, it looks like the cover of a Tool album. I love it. I don't think Shizen is going to make it. She didn't have a shield. Whoa, survived. Feels good. That was badass, dude. Holy smokes. I don't know if I should shield up or heal up. I'm going to go shield up. Well, no, 'cause if he knocks down that shield lickety-split, we're in trouble. Doing it. Just going to shield up and hope for the best.
Can't take the heat.
Keep your guard up. Balls in your court.
Kamehameha!
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, dude! Okay, that's good. That helps us out.
You're wide open.
Eat this, sucker.
Now we're talking.
I mean, it's a crit. I gotta capitalize on it, yeah. Removes buffs? Why do I feel like I'm not gonna be able to, like, remove his buffs, though? That's the thing.
Show me what you got.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Princess, if you will.
Try and see through this.
This is dangerous.
I mean, he's still sealed, which is awesome.
Stand your ground. Out with a bang.
Every couple of hits, he goes, pathetic. It's really good. Hey, Grumpy, good morning, man. Crack like everybody, what's going on? Sorry, I'm, you know, locked in. Apologies, nothing but love. Happy Friday, dudes. Happy time zones.
You okay? Your breathing's gotten awfully heavy.
I feel like... Never mind.
You're a fiendish one.
Put Agnes in and just get some heals right quick. I don't know.
Much too dangerous.
Because I feel like we're in... I mean, we at least all got a shield, but I feel... I don't know, man.
You okay? Your breathing's gotten awfully heavy.
I mean, yeah, I'm a little shook. Can I be Catra? Can I just back up like, please don't hurt me? I think so. Yeah. Thank you.
Stand your ground.
I mean, that's only 800. I just always default to looking at the... looking at the CP gain, so my bad.
Here. Stop right there.
dude. Got some gnarly ass arts, dude. Oh, shit.
Show me what you got. Balls in your court. Eat this.
Archer.
You're up, Drogani.
Restrain.
Just, I always have to default look for that S-craft possibility. This is so gnarly, man. Literally, it's like a Tool concert, and I love it. I think Catra's down for the count. Wait, is she's in it down too? Fuck, man! God damn it, dude. Alright, well, at least he's stunned for 2 turns, I guess. Zarams, ole!
Appreciate that.
Can I get everybody back? I mean, that was just a terrible idea on my part. I was like, Catra, just get out of the line of fire. There's no chance you get S-craft this, right?
Starting to feel heavy.
Oh, dude, I can't anywho. Well. Shoot. Catra, our, like, de facto always fall first in battle. Little buddy, sorry.
Body's starting to feel heavy.
Guess I could use some patching up.
You're a fiendish one.
I need to lay off a little.
Guess I could use some patching up.
Eat this!
Yeah!
What'd you expect?
Yes, dude!
I think I've grown a little.
Holy smokes. Just had everything on my body clenched. Crossed my toes, everything.
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic. Surveillance system, adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron and I against the bomb.
What the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
Not good.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah. 1v1 in it. Oh, but it's Van!
Dare mock me?
Let's go! Woo!
I was right all along. I found it.
Seems my work here is now done.
Found what? What just happened? What is happening? He's dead, and I'm thrilled, but I feel like I shouldn't be thrilled because something's going on.
Are you all right? I'll see to you right away.
Holy smokes, man, my heart is pounding.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad. Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
We gotta get out of here. There's a timer for 3 minutes.
Of course you didn't! That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Arasion.
The final boss, Dantès, has been defeated. Zone clear. Congratulations, Team Arkwright Solutions. You have won the game.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over.
Are you sure?
Right?
I believe so.
Oh.
The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history. Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel, but you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Though I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Oh, the snap.
Explosive artifacts!
Is it still gonna detonate the bomb?
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this. If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting.
Dude, it's still gonna... I don't know. Is it still gonna pull him towards the...
Damn it!
I don't know.
We've got to book it. Let's go.
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
Thank you.
Like, I assumed an explosion was coming. I just wasn't ready for it.
It's Ariok's armor.
What the fuck is going
There
on?
isn't anyone inside.
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires. Master or no master.
What?
I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty gnarly, though.
It's not going to let us past, is it?
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then we'll deal with it for you.
Oh my god, okay!
Oh!
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
I want that sword so bad.
This place is about to collapse!
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks, but don't dawdle in this place for long.
Not another step. It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine.
It's happening. It's happening.
Shining from the abyss.
Oh, come on, man!
That's where we came in from.
How do we get out now?
Over there!
There's fire here, too.
Ugh, where's the convenient exit when you need it?
This way'll do. It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. All right, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
What? You're insane!
Oh no!
I mean, it's either that or get fucking blown up, dude. Holy shit, man. Can't say it enough, dude. This engine is gorgeous. It looks so good. Into the drink? Into the drink.
We're alive, aren't we? think so.
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
We didn't blow
Maniac
up, did
or
we?
Not. We're alive, so yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
Of course.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't complain.
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us, and the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
So now, we're still short one Genesis, aren't we? I think there's one more. Does this make it 7 or is this the 8th?
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah. I hope Ida's smiling from up above.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
I mean, we're literally holding a fucking nuke right now, still. I just don't feel like... You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like at ease currently. I know it's Bearguard and he's an animal, but, you know, we're still just casually sitting here holding a nuke like it's a fucking dodgeball getting ready for a game after school.
Oh, hey, you guys!
Is everyone okay?
It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren! Elaine! Marielle!
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Wait, what happened to Shizuna and Kurogane? They were just here a moment ago.
I honestly hadn't even thought about that.
Disappeared the moment they finished their job. That's Shinobi for you.
Ah! Don't go.
It's been a while since I had that much fun. And if we take the timetable of our main contract into account, I'd say this wild ride's barely gotten started.
Indeed. Everything hinges on the President's future orders. We have disposed of the boat and can retreat at any time.
Okay then, let's skedaddle. See you around, Spriggan.
Do some skedaddling. They don't like dawdling, but they enjoy skedaddling. Fine with both. Such a vibe of a tune. Hey, it's Risha. It's not Yin. There's no mask. Now we know who her identity is. Tell me they got the artifacts, all of them.
You didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust.
As a drop, like... So they've... Okay, so wait a minute. They've got to be referring to Van, clearly. Maybe. I don't know.
You didn't do half bad for a dropout.
I don't know. No, not working for the church. Maybe for the... For the school? Kunlun? Maybe?
Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Ugh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
Oh, okay, so it is the school. All right, good. Good. I don't know, for a minute there, my brain was going a million miles a minute, like, wait, was he gonna be a squire? Like, huh.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow. We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
And it was all yellow.
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Who's his captain, though? Wow, dude! Chapter 5 in the books. Bro. All right, let me catch up with all you guys now. I'm sorry. That was the pinnacle of hard focus face. Okay, there's a lot. Mayor disappeared, right? Even before that, they still haven't really gone into great detail about how or why he turns into the Grendel. Now Mayor is on the fritz. And then Dantès gone, right? Maybe. Fuck if I know, dude. Like, Trail's killing characters seems to be few and far between. Dantès gone. But in that moment, with the stun blade, something transpiring. There was like a red core. I don't know if that had to do with the nuke or if that had to do with Van or Dantès or something else altogether. I don't know. But what he was looking for, you know, I'm just... Sorry. Yo, Philly, my guy, sure will. Hang on.
Give me a hell yeah! What? What?
The stab at the end is so metal. Seeing that big Mondo energy blade coming out of his back, dude, very Monado-esque. You know what I'm saying? Nick, what's up? How are you? Hey, and happy time zones, everybody. Sorry, just pure focus face there. King of Fighters, how are you? Jung, what's going on? Good to see you. Glad that I kind of got my bearings straight a little bit. It was dropped out of the Kunlun school. Had an epiphany about Dantès, so after watching the scene with you. All right, don't go too far into it, just in case you're on the nose. I don't know. Unless it's something that we already know, or I don't know. I just don't want to spoil myself. That's all. Okay. Crux, good morning. I don't know neither, just a speculation. All right, keep that at bay. Talk about it in the spoiler channel, if you would, politely. If you'd like to.
Truly well done. Then
Double
I'll
A.
update your rank.
I'll gladly take that.
Hermes gear and chrono armor. Okay. Dog, is this gonna be like when you start battle, you're already like fast as lightning? S rank feels good.
See? You get it.
Aaron, my guy. There we go. Cool. So we made 160K. I still don't know how this breaks down. No, so we made 29K. Sorry. Hot diggity dog. Damn. Wrap of chapter 5. Imagine. There's a funny scene if you side with the society where they dock your pay because they assisted you at the... Oh, for real? That's pretty good. Yeah, Freak, for sure. That's good, dude. Hell yeah. All right, some time has passed. Am I going to get any answers? Probably not. It had been 8 days since the events of Erasion came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion at Vashtar Palace and Kray's destruction were the work of Almada. However, if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Almada was no more thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. With the last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted that next day, excuse me. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that the CEOs of the Quincy Company and Etoise had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. The Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and Etoise vehicles seen as a major status symbol. It was almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. The Quincy Company's CEO, being the father of a famous A-rank bracer, added to much of the discussion as well. And now I also wonder, is Elaine really like done being a bracer? I can't believe for a second that she would be, but who knows? However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern. And her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the guild's headquarters in Le Mans. You're still a fucking bracer, babe. Bingo. Nice. Calvard's economy, which had been briefly thrown into disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Yet some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. Still, this and the culmination of events had no ill effect on President Gramhart's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. His office stated that a memorial service for Cray would be held during December 3rd's Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. The Calvard military's newest weapons would be on display, a symbol of the country overcoming its grief and moving forward relentlessly without looking back with great strength. November 30th, 12:08, 9:12 a.m. Like, honestly, like, I know I've talked about it, but like, if I could get my foot in the door to do like to voice an NPC, or even doing something like that, just narrating that bit, I would be smitten by that opportunity. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me.
Are you good, kid? Do you have to go out? You gonna go out? All right, hold on. Before we keep going, let me see it. Walter might have to go out, so give me a couple of minutes and we'll BRB. All right, sorry about that. Walter did do his thing, thankfully. You know, it's just stressed, man. It's fucking stressed. Shin, just stumbled upon your channel on YouTube, binging your journey on trails on Cold Steel. Thank you very much for watching. Glad that you found us, bud. Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Welcome to Brutopia, dude. Official Dishel. Pleasure to have you. It's just, there's a fucking million different things going on up here and down here. Jay, good morning, brother. What's shaking? How are you? How's the missus? How's everything?
Yeah, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
And several Jaegers, including those of Ikaruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Meanwhile, Heiwei and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almada's connections.
I still feel like Marduk is super suspect too. Doing good, wife is good, her school just started back to teaching, right on. Like, does she start early with other teachers, like teacher workshops? Or are they like back in?
I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
Man, Gen and Sao never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
Back in. They did that in July. Damn, so early starts for you too. It's crazy because, yeah, Youngblood doesn't start for another 2 weeks. He'll be going to, public schools for the first time, starting kindergarten. So now he's right into it.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated.
All right, so hang on. This was the other thing I was kind of hung up on, too. Right, so it's no longer a threat because it's been disassembled. That's great. Isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon. Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, if the sword was still in their possession. But so now did Celis and Leon, did they take not only the armor but the sword as well? I'd like that. The one hang up I had was, okay, so they got the artifact armor. Did they take the sword as well? I'm not positive. They said they didn't. They said they didn't recover the artifacts. They got nothing? Oh shit, so hang on, let me double back, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, let's just take it from the top. Well, or is it back here? I'm sorry. I know I probably read it and and they're all calling Van a dropout. Oh, okay, so way back. Hang on. Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape, right? Oh, here it is. Leon said it.
Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
I'm wondering how on earth they weren't able to recover those artifacts, though. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. Call me crazy. I just assumed that they were able to take down the suit of armor and then like go get that sword. I don't know. Call me crazy. Probably am. Okay. Splody place got in their way, I guess. It furthers the plot, right? You know what I mean? It would be, well, like, wouldn't it be just that? Like, yeah, they got the artifacts back, no problem. Everything's good. No harm, no foul. And it's like, nah, the building was going to explode, so we had to get out of there. Yeah, okay, fine.
I might add that Calvert is aiding the congregation for the sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
Okay, so by mid-next month, they should be able to find the armor and the halberd?
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly
I feel
over.
like that's just way too simple. Just like, oh, well, you know, he doesn't have it anymore. So nobody can use it.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
I just get cautious of using auto for the unvoiced lines.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though.
Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths. Can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
No, we can't. See, there we go. Just stopped. And yes. Are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? Walt, you okay? What's up, buddy? Just chill out. Relax, okay? I am, but I'm also trying to tell myself that I did everything that I could, including for the children of Arasion. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing, that's not true at all. Perhaps there may be some who could see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful. Of course they were, and I'm not in the business of telling my assistants what's right and wrong either. You did what you believed was right. That's good enough for me. So, you got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome, but I couldn't have done any of it without the help, a lot of help from others. Not everything had a happy conclusion since Elaine's father ended up arrested, but I'm still so glad that we're all able to gather like this again. Yeah. Me too. Our foes were a terrifying force to be reckoned with, but through everyone's cooperation, we triumphed. You deserve a lot of praise yourself, you know. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. We owe so much to the goddess, or maybe to our chief having the devil's own luck. Could be. Either that or because I made Lady Luck my bitch. What does that mean? Will you stop that? You really can't help yourself, can you? So we now have 6 Genesees in our possession. I doubt I could have gotten this far without all of you, so thank you. Aw, we're happy to help. That just leaves 2 now though, right? There are supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton has been looking into where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. None have been discovered in any of Almada's bases or the garden's hideouts either. I'm sure they'll turn up eventually, just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long.
Super red flags, no chance.
There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Man. I suppose it is getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete before much longer. I've still got other things I want to do in the capital at least. And hey, I'm not even employed here. Wasn't really talking to you, but since you seem so dead set against being here anyway, why not go home already? Well, I would, but the paparazzi are such a headache and the food here is so good. Excuse tree. She's falling out grabbing any branch she can without just being honest with her feelings, just being like, oh, I want to stay. Now I get that they're a hassle, but come on. They have to have given up on your story by now. And Nina seems worried about you, so even if you don't go see your family, you should still go back to your old place. I will, eventually. What are you, my mother? Perhaps you should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment? I was talking to you, though. What? They're still covering all the trouble Almada caused, but I doubt that'll be, I doubt that'll last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontracted jobs, I'm not going to need to pay out for any assistance anymore, or have the budget to do it. And, but... I plan to find those last 2 Genesis, but it's got to be on the side while I do other work from here on. So, while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice, it's all I'm gonna need you for. Besides, you're gonna be loaded up with student council work for a good while after next month rolls around. That's true, but what kind of work? Oh, there's going to be some big event taking place at Agnes' school in a few months.
There's no need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almata's actions. I will remain here to assist you with all that as well, and the more we have on our side, the better.
You're not wrong there.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure.
Everything is 3 days. 3 days, 3 days, 3 days. Build up, set up, punchline.
Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
Dude, come on. The goddamn brown hair. All right. Come on, man. Yums. Oh my God, we're here. Holy smokes, man. Now I'll meet you guys back here at 10:30. Well, what are you going to be up to in the meantime, Agnes? Oh, not much. I do have something that I need to do, though. I think I should take care of a software update that needs installing now, actually. I don't want this game to end either, dude. Hey, Ken, what's up, man? Must be trying to become a voice. I have not, like, you know, I don't have any, like, reels or anything put together. I just hope that maybe Lady Luck will find me through a VOD or something like that and be like, hey, man, like, maybe we could have him be an NPC or something like that. You know what I mean? But I haven't, like, put myself out there. I'm, like, again, I don't know if I could handle, like, a legitimate full big role, but I would love to just start baby steps. Do, like a smaller role or an NPC, or like I had said at the end of Chapter 5, like, all of that dialogue that wasn't voiced, like, I feel like I could hammer something like that out, you know? I think I should take care of a software update that needs installing now, actually. Version 3.6.2 of the Kitty engine that was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. I'll just get going for now, then.
Until later.
Nia, the new voice of Anton? I mean, give me the cue, check 1, 2. Let's bring it. What's up, bud? How are you? So, she pushed an update, huh? Our ex-kitty sure keeps herself busy. And I just know her workload in Arasion must have been nuts, too. And this is for the best, I think.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Where did you go? What happened to you? They just continue to casually, like, glance over and not cover, like, what the hell has happened. She hasn't done anything out of the ordinary since Arasion. Still, there's a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel. Yeah. But those have got nothing to do with the others, not even Agnes.
No, this is all wrong.
Corrupted files or something?
This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Still, maybe Master was right and I laid that on them out of nowhere. There's still time until we need to head out. Why don't I go check on him? Hot dog. I'm sure it's nothing. Yeah. No big deal. It's, yeah, no biggie. Whatever. Deleted System 32. Yeah. Holy smokes, dude. There's exclamation point city. It's probably nothing. Okay, so we don't have anything there. Oh, so no, I can't even. I was like, all right, are there new gifts? The new gifts to buy everybody.
Hello, Van.
Oh, is it time to go already?
You still got time, don't worry. But damn, your drone is something. Their speech is stiffer than a hollow's, but it's wild how you can hold a whole conversation with them.
Yeah, they don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand. The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar.
That'd be a tough ask even for Hamilton and Cronkite, huh?
Oh, absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
A bit, yeah. I guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. Feels like a given that you'll be focused on orbital drone research. Or have you got your sights set even higher?
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while.
You think?
Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area. Though at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Reinford.
Makes sense. Let's go to ZCF right now. Let's go back to LaBeryl. Man, our little boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is all ready to take the world by storm. With how grown up you are, you should have just joined us in the Springs instead of being shy.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
Negative. My name is Ark Van Ride. My bad. I only heard it after it came out of my mouth. But yeah, compared to the others, it hasn't been long since you moved in. If you're satisfied with the setup you got going on here, I don't see the harm in working from here for a while longer. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries. Still, are you sure you aren't gonna need my help after this month? Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
Yeah, you got a point. There's a lot going on. So if you need help with stuff, I'll be sure to come knocking. That means you come knocking if you need help with stuff too. I can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's underwear.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
Dog, head pats are a sign of love.
You've become very red, Katra.
Whoa! You catch a cold? Let me feel.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
So good. God damn, dude. Must be working on stuff for Marduk. Probably about Almada. There's still a decent chunk of time until half past, so I'd better get out of her hair.
Oh, Mr. Arkwright.
Sorry, I wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Almada stuff almost wrapped up?
Yes. We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
Your chief of security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. No, who wants to bet Thorndyke will use this as a chance to expand Marduk's market share?
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet. Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria. As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames, I imagine the need for Marduke's services will only expand going forward.
Makes it abundantly clear we're living in a time of big change. And speaking of, you started thinking of the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright, be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course, but I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Gotcha. Sure wish I knew why your people love to have their eye on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. We got an equal deal going on between us. Just keep in mind that starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without dealing with the day-to-day around here.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something up?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all. You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Oh, right.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment.
Are they gonna give her like a pixie haircut but different eye color or something? What if they just kind of like plug it in? You know what I mean?
In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
Now, hold up there. You really gonna be okay with that?
You have an inkling as to what that former environment was. I gave it away. Was it something about the way I work? No, I suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
Nah, it wasn't anything like that, just... Gotta up her, RAM. Yeah, I guess so. Just don't try to ram... Yeah, never mind.
Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduke is a logical, impartial corporation.
I feel like if all of our cast is going to be voiced right now, with the exception of Van, I feel like, you know, like, because there were dialogue, like, there's been dialogue throughout the game, obviously, but, like, I feel like this is where they just shot their whole wad, you know what I mean?
So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body.
Like, it's way more concentrated in this moment.
In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Huh? That's an option? A state-of-the-art artificial body can't run cheap, though.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years. My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Just like Reen, they went with a big-name voice actor in Japan for Van. Gotcha. And I mean absolutely no disrespect, because obviously I've heard Chiplock in other animes and stuff like that. And I know he was in Breath of the Wild, right? And he's been, he's Subaru Natsuki, etc., etc. Is he really like a... I don't know how to ask this without sounding like rude. Is he like a bigger name in the voice acting community? Reen was one of his big breaks. Okay. Very, very cool. He's a big name now for sure. Okay, gotcha. All right, that answers my question. Again, like, I don't know how to ask that question without sounding like rude or dismissive, just because I don't know any better. And I'm not going to know unless I ask. Hey, happy to help. So, I'm curious, just how high a salary are we talking anyway?
Well, I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information.
I'd kind of like her to write it on a napkin and slide it across the table to us.
But about enough to buy an Etwas entry-level sedan?
You could buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. Tell me he's reading a smut mag. Sure is. Reminds me of the time the industry had to find a cheaper Troy Baker, so they cast Matt Mercer in smaller games. Now, Matt Mercer is also big. Good thing he didn't stop doing anime and JRPG roles. Matt Mercer is Olivier, right? Troy Baker is Noctis. Was it Troy Baker at one time? I'm pretty sure it was. He was trying to push fucking cryptocurrency and was more or less like, if you're not on board, you're a fucking idiot. And I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I don't know the person. I have nothing against them, but wasn't he trying to hawk like crypto or something on people in the last handful of years, 2-3 years or something like that? A lot of celebs said that. Yeah. Oh, is Noctis Ray Chase? Okay, yeah. See, I'm sorry. I don't. Troy Baker, I think he portrayed Sam Drake in Uncharted. Oh, really? Ah. Troy Baker did Olivier back in Sky. Oh, okay. But now Matt Mercer does Olivier. Okay, gotcha. All right, so that makes sense. Thanks. You know, I'm not going to know unless I ask, right? So, honestly, kind of nice to have you still acting the same around times like these. Took over in Cold Steel. Okay, yeah.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Quit finding ways to call me old. Besides, you seem to have it in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. You gotta have plans to go back home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy, and I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me.
Kind of partial to DC Douglas because of his performance in Armored Core 6 as G1 Michigan. DC Douglas is Rufus, yeah? In Valibro, right. Okay, perfect, cool. Nice. All right, feels good. I don't know what it is about the coffee or my brain this morning, but it seems to be doing all right, kind of.
So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. But I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Erebonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
He didn't mention Liberl, and that makes me sad. Look at you go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe.
The snark sound in his voice with it, that was great.
Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call. If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Liberl's kind of bad. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'd find a middle ground if you wanted to go to like Ymir, just to the hot springs. I'd be down with that. Too rustic for Aaron, that's true. Yeah, that would probably cancel out Ymir then also. He's got to have casino, girls, and drinks, more or less. Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, all right? By the way, your old problem ain't showing any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be.
I feel like for sure he would be sitting pretty in Crossbell. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, definitely Crossbell. A lot of people feel the same. Liberl might as well be the deep south of Zemuria at this point. I still want to go back. Aaron and Randy would burn the town down, positively.
I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
You're one of a kind, cocky little bastard. You know that?
What's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, you lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
Dude, just doesn't ever miss a beat. We ain't putting off work for that. Just how much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? So good. Speaking of Randy, when is bro's wedding? That's true. It's been 1.5 years since Reverie. 2 since
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out, so why is he the one getting thanked?
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer.
That might be real.
I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Never takes much to butter her up, though. I'm sure our young lady here just so happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
That was 3 years ago, right? Though I don't know if 15's early or late for starting out in your industry.
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself. A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I can see why, though. I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting seeing how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, yeah, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too.
I mean, just in that line alone, Van is more or less a chameleon, you know what I mean? Via his job, and I feel like he has to be. Because if he's going to, you know, do work for a number of different people, I mean, he still holds his core philosophy, like his core, I want to get paid and I'll do your job so long as it's not like super duper bad. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, he's kind of got to navigate the waters of different social circles, maybe.
Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing. But Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah, her as Sheena Dirk was something else. The media kicked up all that fuss about an Easterner playing the role, but in the end, it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena Reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior, and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog. But I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good, I got nothing but respect for that spunk you got in you. Real shame about the rest of you, though.
You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
Right.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Wow, I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
Still, you don't want people butting in on your side of hustle, either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but...
He's super perceptive.
You've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh?
Yeah.
Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Anyway, as two people who transform into things a teenager might have dreamed up, we gotta look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal, though, so you should still probably find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least. I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
I mean, low-key, wouldn't she have to talk to Victor first? Like, Victor's the landlord. He'd be like, no, I like all the extra money. I don't blame him. Port, I'm doing well, brother. How are you? What's crack-a-lackin'? Oh, Ferida. World history books. Are those Central Eastern and Western history textbooks?
Oh, yeah. Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints.
Victor only cares if Humes likes him or not. Yes, but counter to that, he's, you know, what kind of landlord? Like, dude, he clearly didn't have any residents living here before we hired on as many people as we did, so, you know, couldn't have been doing too good as a landlord, you know? But now he's got all this passive income coming in, man. I don't know if you would want them to leave, even if Humes is like, I don't like them. He'd probably just be like, straighten your shit out or get out, but don't stop paying me.
It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand.
Well, ain't you a budding scholar? If you can get your hands on the Far Eastern version, I bet you'd find all kinds of differences there, too.
I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it. But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
Probably, yeah. Listen, I meant what I said earlier, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up out of nowhere the way I did.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almata's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death. It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too. I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth. But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school. And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
Still, we're not talking about tomorrow or even next week, and even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior, though, then I think the choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
No, you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sylphide's.
You really think I could be like Fee?
That would be dope, man. I could see Ferry being a friggin' junior bracer. I'm not pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good, just got back from an interview. Crossing my fingers as usual. Me as well, big guy. Hope you get it, Port. Yeah, and now he's got a chess buddy as well.
Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it?
Think about it as long as you want. There's no rush, and just be ready to head out in a bit, okay?
Okay.
You know what I meant to check too was, holy shit. Damn, bro, that's pretty legit. Well, what's our... I feel like I could do that. I don't know. Sorry. I'll do that afterwards. Get locked up in this for a hot minute. Down the stairs. Why are we going down or up? So this is where you snuck off to, huh? Yes, I had a quick errand to attend to. Are all your preparations squared away? Preparations? Feels like a bit of a stretch to call them that, but yeah, I'm ready. We still got plenty of time, so no need to rush. Well, there's rushing and then there's being efficient. Guess she's in the middle of something. I'll bug her later after my stuff's done. I feel like me and Bear Guide would boogie down. Smoking a cigar, chilling out. I see he's got some, it's either scotch or whiskey up there. Maybe both. Well, look who's made himself right at home.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now.
Yeah, and I want to know how you still lived. By the by. I haven't forgotten about that.
I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life, and have found myself rather enjoying them.
Hell yeah, you deserve it, man.
The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
Swimsuit model, like, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues? Like... Wait, so this is my fault? If his hordes of more respectable students ever found this out, they'd have my head. So Ashlad isn't the uncooperative jackass I was expecting?
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However...
We got his boss to worry about, their captain, right? The one all 30,000 members of the Papal Guard and Iscariot answered to.
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them.
Nah, that wouldn't... See, now, I don't know if that would line up. Because I have not, like, I have no idea if Gaius would... Because, I mean, he's a Gralsritter, but... Fuck, man, I don't know. But just...
Correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them.
No, maybe that wouldn't track then. Well, he hasn't met the okay. Yeah, it probably doesn't work. I'm just getting it. My brain is all over the joint.
I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers.
Papal, not Papal, sorry.
I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
But what reason would someone like that have to get their right-hand man involved in this? The Genesees? But they're more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Actually, why are you even telling me about all this stuff in the first place? I'm already like a magnet for info I don't want to know as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend. Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better. Who we meet shapes who we become. Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
Well, I just... People's natures just don't change easily, I guess. Having you in Arasion was a huge help. As huge a help as it is having you here right now. So I count this relationship among the fortunate ones at least. So keep sticking around so the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? I'd pay you as thanks, but I don't mind you'd take... I don't think you'd take the Mira. At least let me get you something even nicer than that jacket you've been taking a liking to. Anyways, we still got plenty of time left, so I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, Master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try.
Van just passive-aggressively told Beauregard that his jacket is shit and he wants to get him a better one. We all saw and we all heard that, okay? You know? He's just like, let me get you a better coat than that one that you've been lugging around. More or less. He's like, let me get you something good.
Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Alright, so now we're gonna go downtown Julie Brown. No. Further down, imagine. Oh, hi, Van. We just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day.
What she said. No more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you didn't get enough to eat. You lost your chance.
I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to eat that much. I just drop by to kill time until I leave for work. Also, I just wanted to say, I'm so glad you all made it back here safe and sound.
I second that. Sometimes you make for noisy neighbors, but lately it's been hard to rest easy when things are too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my Cray regular anymore.
Oh yeah, I guess you and that guy from Cray had some history, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, since he helped with restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well.
We'll be going to his memorial service, as you can imagine. It's only fair we send him off after everything he did for us.
Right, makes sense. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so things should still be lively around the office. But the source of the issue's gone now, so my assistants might split off soon.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's a little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was gonna ask earlier, but what about that racer? Did he stop by again? He has. Actually, he stopped by yesterday. Thank you for asking. She spelt it out for Victor. Goddamn, imagine. That's good, I guess. He all right? I suppose. He enjoyed his meal, at least. What kind of meal we talking, though? What's the verdict? Anything between them or what? What? You don't gotta glare at me like that. Oh, you talking about Maxim? He's funny in a lame way. Dude's got his work cut out for him before anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, pal. Humes, I fucking love you.
What'll it be, hun? Come back soon.
What's on the menu?
Foods. Lots of foods.
Hold on. I know this is kind of... no, I'd have to go upstairs for it anywho. What's up, Gishizma? How you doing, bud?
About damn time you lot showed up. It's almost noon. Move your lazy asses.
Yeah, he's not in a good mood. Guess I'll just head out and keep myself busy. Well, that was easy enough.
Not this way.
Okay. Gucci, good to hear. Humes is ready to destroy Maxim's entire Eagle in about 3.14 seconds, and she could, with ease. Oh, so now we go back and talk to Agnes. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I still want to know if... Because there was that one... excuse me. There was that, yeah, chunky Prime Beast Essence. I don't know where I get that from. Probably mobs. Dunno. We gotta go up. There we go. Oh, it's a rare drop? Shit. Oh, or you trade for it. Okay, cool. Oh, now she's up here.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Though, I'm probably just looking too far into it, but the way, like, granted, it's a beautiful sunny day out there, and they're on the rooftop, but, like, just the way that the lighting hit her in like the way that the camera moved. I thought it was great. Like, again, man, I can't say enough how great of a job that this engine looks and the fantastic camera work, man. Like, super, super good. It's getting there, but we still got some time. I can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students are something else.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too. He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Does he take orbital shits? Makes sense. I remember that being one of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. Takes orbital dumps. Still, I know you've gotten real comfy around here over the past few months. But it's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't the student council gonna get real busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it.
Sunshine Agnes. That's what it is. No, the books have no relation whatsoever to Agnes or her family or anything like that. All right. Not me overthinking, don't mind me.
I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days.
None at all.
It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, it's a staple of spring in the capital at this point, especially with how many people check it out. And with your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming being a festival for the books.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that.
I feel like the last time we had like a school festival, some shit went down. You know.
So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah. I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student, though. Elaine and I were in the same year, while Renee was a third year. The second he had the chance, Renee took on being student council president, because of course he did. And because we'd known him for so long, we started helping out with the student council work, too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So, there you go. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see. Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical. I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it. While Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
It's like you were right there with us. I still remember my first drink at the after party back then, too. Man, it was so good. You know how much of a sweet tooth I've got, but not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume. You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand.
So then maybe that's what Elaine was referring to back when she was like, why did you leave me? Why did you walk out? Like, could have been this, could have been just like, you know, other life instances.
So, how right am I?
You sure you're not psychic? It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at Aramis, so I just put 2 and 2 together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone. Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and have learned to say what's in my heart. I have everyone here to thank for that. But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
I thought divining my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? Divining. Divining. At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call, even more than Renee.
Oh, stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
Katra? What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
So, you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened in Erasion, but that's it?
Yes, though I'm used to that by now. It seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one too, with the memorial service and more besides. It's no wonder he doesn't have much time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say he could get together after the ceremony is over, thankfully.
Really? I guess that's better than nothing, and at least you can still see him.
That is true. Compared to Elaine, I'm very fortunate.
Clearly talking about her dad, not Katra.
I can't even imagine what she must be going through. She's amazing to have been able to do what she did, to make what must have been an excruciating decision, even if it was the right one. I don't think there are many people who could have followed through on that, bracer or otherwise. I hate that hard times clearly aren't over for her. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. I don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too, but still.
I mean, yeah. I wasn't gonna give her the cold shoulder or anything. It won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think I can be there for her in some way others can't. Sounds like she won't be back here for a while, though. She's got a ton left to do in Erasion. What's that look for? Not proactive enough, you think?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm sure just knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot in itself. Really?
Okay. Yeesh. Can't always please a teenager once they get to that age, I guess. Still.
What is it? Why are you laughing?
Heh. You lovebirds want to get a room? It's gotta be, Aaron. It's everybody, let's go.
I didn't know you were all here. Is it already time to leave then?
You might want to get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing hard eyes.
Oh, I don't know. Did you hear anything special, Saros?
Rough.
Not you too, Katra. You were just making small talk, honest. I feel a little better now, to be honest. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes.
That we can. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said what I did earlier.
Fan?
Our boss is such a little troublemaker. She always goes out of her way to deflect and be like, I don't work for you, but then we'll always still just refer to him as her boss, you know? I love it. Don't sweat it. They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know... Oh. One day you're gonna realize I'm still in my prime.
It's always the same with you two.
Forget it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. The Revolution Festival's 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almada's destruction led to problems too. It's only 10:30, and there's a lot of us, so I think we can cover all the districts in this part of town by today, right?
Right. Then let's get to work.
Agnes, Ferry, and Aaron have joined the party. Select 2 additional party members. I don't know if I'm gonna have to throw down, so now I'm kind of scared that maybe I should take one or the other. Judith for sure. I'll bring Bearguard with. All right, works for me. I've already made my bets and I gotta lie in it. Okay, my backup. I feel like this is just like the super duper, like, Nukem Squad. Wait a minute. I'm away from the booth. Please come back later. Don't try anything funny. I will catch you. That's weird. She's not here. Oh, I guess it is that time of the week. She might be hanging around the church. All right.
Welcome.
Dor, what's up, man? How are you?
Ask me anything. Really.
Some monies?
See you again soon.
Ooh, Sky! We sure will, dude. How much longer are we going? We got about another hour, hour and a half. I said we'd go to like noon 1. I think 1 will be a good stopping point. Because I still don't, like, I'm just still up in the air on what's going on for next week. I know I'm on vacation, but like with Walter last night, I still don't know.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see
None
you
of those
again.
things.
Do you know what you want?
What? Lame.
I hope to see you again.
Well,
What's on the docket after we finish up Trails? We'll be going back to Final Fantasy 14. We got to finish up post Shadowbringers MSQ and then do Endwalker. Salty, I can't get the bonus costume DLC without buying the digital deluxe edition. I want those costumes for my New Game Plus run. Just wait. I'm sure that they'll divvy it up and sell them separately. At some point. Not sure when, but at some point.
what do I do?
All right.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Lilac ribbon. For Ren. All right.
I hope I see you again.
You might. Have some chill, though, Chief. I know,
Why, hello. Looking is always free, you know.
okay, so that's tapped out. Fine.
Come back for more anytime.
That's the thing, the JP version of Daybreak had all the DLC separate, and this is the one that decided to bundle them. I mean, well, yeah, it's an official Western release. Why wouldn't they bundle them all together? No, you don't think they'll break the bundles up? I feel like they would just release the separate DLC, though. Hopium for you, Dor. Hopium. I mean, to me, it makes sense that they would... Like, regardless if they were separate for the Japanese release, but, like, for Nissa being like, all right, yeah, monies. Walter, it's all right, my guy. Chill. Albert.
Let's see.
My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather violently. I'm concerned he might have made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I will explain things over at my house in Old Town. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards.
Taking off now.
Now, what's it say?
All right, so nothing here. Oh, Dor. Chapter 5 was bitchin', dude. Grumpy, no, I haven't talked to many. I mean, Phil has nudged me in the direction of some good ones to talk to. Albeit most of them are, like, main cast.
On my way.
I feel like I started out strong talking to NPCs for like an hour, and then I was just like, nope, back to my old tricks. Knight, what's up, dude?
Let's see.
My name's Cunning, and I'm the editor-in-chief of the gossip rag, Meld. There's something I gotta tell you about Dingo Brad, who used to work here. If you're interested, come to the second floor of the Orbital Cafe. I'll make this an official 4 SPG just in case. Wait. Anyway, let me have a look. Receive reports that the dangerous monster Ganatos Nubia has appeared deep within the forest area of Dirk Memorial Park. Take care of this in the guild's stead. I ain't smelling the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt's over.
Van?
That reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? The biggest gossip rag in Calvard. I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never met the guy. Supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. But it looks like my luck just ran out.
I really think we should meet him. I wonder if he's there already. It's not that long a walk from here to the Orbital Cafe.
We should go and visit him when we get a chance then.
Okay, so... yeah, I mean, the cafe is literally a stone throw.
Need help with something?
Maybe I do. Hey! Holy shit. It's still 2, 4, 6, 8, so it's still the same. So you can just pick all the ones you want. Pretty sick. No new plugins though. All right. Not even close. I mean, yeah, so I could literally just load up on, but that could also, you know. I mean, he's already got a shield, so that would be, Aegis shield would be kind of redundant. Just gonna go all S tier. Or at least mostly S tier. Tyrant Storm is filthy, so I'm gonna include that in S tier. Even though it's not. Regulus Caliber, also another good one, not S tier, but you feel me. Cataract Wave has been pretty good. What's up, Shadow King? Absolute Shield? I mean, he's already got Laplace Code, or Lapis Code, whatever it is, for the old Shieldy McShielderstein. But I mean, he's going to be tapped out after like 2 uses of anything, anywho. Maybe we do... yeah, Laplace Code, like, Lapis Code really is a go. It's been super good. Doesn't Pluto's Nova have Death Blow as well? Sure does. Yeah. Sure. Lean with it, rock with it, right? Not a lot of people even open up the passives list. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm ready to help whatever you need.
I know you are.
What'll you have today?
Hell yeah. Orbital Massager? Imagine that.
Thanks for coming.
You're welks. Ooh.
Don't mind if I do.
Oof, close.
Oh, thank you.
Aces. Van's art attack plus 10. Dope. Damn, so we got the 3 for all. All right, so that's good to go. Yo, lower D. That kind of massager, big guy. You know.
Do you have any preferences?
Maybe I do.
In.
You're welcome. You really did come. Not that I didn't trust Dingo at all. The name's Ark Vanride. I take it you're Mel's editor-in-chief. 2 notes, Mr. Powell in the Aubert district near Aramis Academy, and Regina the Bracer is near the station at Station Street. Ooh, perfecto. Thank you, Phil. Yep, that's me. Me and Dingo go back about 7 years. He told me a lot about you. Sounds like you were real busy over in Arasion, too. No clue what you're on about.
I thought there would be no reports about us being involved with it. There won't. The authorities are keeping it a secret.
Dude's probably just saying that to get under our skin. Well, whatever. It's not getting an article, so I'm not interested. I called you here for one of those 4 SPGs of yours. Nothing more, nothing less. The gist of it is that I want you to help me look for Dingo's notebook. Oh? What's this about?
You suspect he had a notebook containing information he'd gather as a reporter, or more like as an information dealer?
Both, actually. I first heard about it a few weeks ago, just before he headed off to Cray. I could tell he was chasing a dangerous scoop of some kind. So I jokingly asked if he had a will ready yet.
Oh.
And look at us now. It didn't really occur to me, not even for a second, that this would happen to him just 4 days later. He laughed at it at the time and said one thing to me. The closest thing I have to a will is my notebook. I've left it with a trusted source, so if anything happens to me, send out a 4 SPG about it. Wait a second. So this is a third memento of his, on top of the video and camera. We don't have that notebook ourselves, though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for. Oh, I never thought you did, but I suspect you're the only one who can track it down. Dingo seemed to trust you more than anyone, so I suspect that's the way he wanted to play it out, too. The authorities have got everything that happened in Cray down on locks, and Almada are dead and gone. I can't buy that for a second, dude. Yeah, I don't know. So I can't imagine it'd have anything worth writing an article about it to begin with, which means it's not worth my while hunting down. But I can't just go and ignore his words about it. So here we are. I'll put up the money for you to find this thing, my last gift to him. So what's it gonna be, Spriggan? You gonna find Dingo's notebook or not? Of course we are. That's a fucking no-brainer, dude. We'll take the job. You got anything else you want to share? Maybe he said something more about this trusted source of his, for example? Yeah. Remember telling him that was nowhere near enough info to find the thing myself. Only hint he gave me was that it's with the people who know about as much about my past as you do. Way to pique my interest.
I wonder what Dingo's past was like.
I've only heard bits of it myself. How much do you know? Even less than you do, I suspect. I know he used to live in Messeldem before ending up in the capital 7 years ago. That's about it.
Wait, didn't Dantès act like he knew him?
It's been some time since we last met, Dingo Brad. Though we did cross paths in Tharbad, albeit briefly. If we exclude that little encounter, I haven't seen you since your days as a mere informant in Messeldom.
Yeah, and you were still Enrique's second in command back then.
They did touch on it during the Cray video.
Alright, we'll see what we can dig up with that info then. Good luck. Anyway, my break's over. I've got to get back to work on finding scoops for the festival. I'll give you my number. Just give me a call if you do find it. I'll wire you that money if you do. It can be my way of honoring Dingo's death. Got it. We'll take it from here. So what's the plan here? We don't exactly have a load of info to go off of. What's up, Dave? How do I like the game so far? I've loved it. I had said it probably a couple nights ago, but this is already probably like my favorite first game in an arc. It's hit a lot of great... It's like this and Zero are up there for like the... Like this, Zero, and obviously FC. That's, you know, not to diminish how much I enjoyed the Cold Steel quadrology. I don't even think that's a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. I enjoyed Cold Steel 1, but I feel like Cold Steel 1 was like the weakest entry for me personally. That's just my opinion. That does not diminish how you may feel about it. Just me. Not bashing Cold Steel 1 or anybody else's favorites. Just for the record. Get that out of the way quick, fast, in a hurry.
Only clue we have is that it's someone that knows as much about Dingo as that guy does.
All right, time to snap your neck. Yo, Don! I mean you no harm, guy.
That rules out Jack and Bermotti and Van, obviously. Oh, and Ren, too.
Yeah, any information dealer's probably out of question here. And so is anyone with as many connections as Ren has.
And people like Nina and I know even less than that editor-in-chief does. Dingo was a very private person, and it went both ways. It honestly surprised me to see a gossip magazine reporter being so considerate.
That's just how Dingo was. Jack, Bermotti, and I tried not to pry into his past either, mind you. But something must have happened between Dingo and Dantès while he was still in Messeldom. He left the city after whatever that was, ending up in the capital and becoming a reporter right after. Don't know any details, but I imagine we'll get out of this knowing a whole lot more than we came in with. We're gonna be unearthing what he tried to bury this whole time, all the burdens he carried by himself.
Man,
you don't look like you're about to back down, though. No way. Job's a job, and I'm nothing if I can't see this kind of shit through. But anyway, I can think of at least one person who'd fit the bill for this job and won't be a pain in the ass to meet up with.
Oh?
It's not an information dealer, mind you, but she was close to Dingo. I can't be the only one who immediately thought of her. Marielle?
Oh!
I suspect I see who you mean now.
Are we going to meet her then?
Yeah, let's head on over to the Tyrell Times. Don't think a meet with her will be all that hard to get as long as she's not out of the office.
Right.
Oh, damn it, that bastard left us with the bill! Gotta be pretty sly if you're gonna be running the biggest gossip rag in the country. Alright, I didn't even expect that, but that was good. A little lighthearted, you know, it seems like it's gonna be a real, like, feels-heavy 4 SPG. And then that was really good. Dude, Jay, you stop that too, Buster. You stop that, mister.
Well, it's the least we could do for him since he brought this to our attention.
Just happened to look back. Jay, stop. Stop! It's not true. I love them all. Just love some more than others. We're gonna have to do a new tiers list, though, you know? Yeah.
I don't know. Have we met? That's another thing, too. Like, there's not
a ton of bald representation, it seems, in JRPGs or anime as a whole. As little of anime as I've watched. But, you know, obviously no bald main character. A lot of bald villains, not many. Haven't been many. Got 2 notes, Mr. Powell in the Elber district near Aramis Academy. Oh, Regina, right, okay. Bald is evil a lot, that's true. So hold on, let me... Aubert district near Aramis Academy.
May we be on our way.
One Punch Man, which I should watch. I got a lot of mecha and a lot of Gundam, which I guess coincides with mecha. Know what I'm saying? got a lot of Gundam to do. Then Gurren Lagann,
Hello.
and I'm not sure what afterwards.
Thank you.
Krillin, Piccolo, for sure. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that there's no representation. I just feel like there's not a ton of representation. Especially even doing Mecha Break, like even the character creator, it's like I can't make a bald dude. Most bald characters tend to lean evil, I've noticed. Run back Robotech? What's that? Near Aramis, so it's got to be this. Is it like inside? Well, this is the cathedral, right? Or is this actually Aramis? No, this is... No, that's Aramis over there. This is the cathedral. Bald with glasses, if you were only a professor too. Thank God I'm not. I feel like more would be expected of me if I had some kind of PhD. Bring back Abyss, for sure. I know I'm all over the place, but we're just going to run around some more. I know that was the cathedral. Abyss the goat? Facts. Fuck am I going, bro? I have no idea. Near the academy. Here we go. Up here.
No outsiders allowed, huh?
Mr. Powell.
Guess that makes sense.
Oh.
Not like there'd be much to see. It's a day off, so there are hardly any students around.
Oh, hello, Anyas. You're busy with that part-time job you mentioned?
Hello, Mr. Powell. Yes, that's right. You're Anyas' teacher? You look very smart. Mr. Powell teaches history and is in charge of the second-year students.
I don't know how smart I really am, but I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. If I know the answer to them, at least. Oh, you're... Arkwright. Van Arkwright. Huh?
If he knows you, then...
Man, figured you would have forgotten all about me already. Because, well, I mean, Van said he dipped as a second year, right? Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You don't just forget students as special as you, Van. It's been 7 long years, and I'm glad that despite everything, you seem to be doing well. I'm doing fine, thanks. Though I guess I made shit real rowdy around here, huh? Sorry about that. Not at all. I do wish I'd been able to do more for you as your teacher. But I guess it's too late for such regrets by now, isn't it? If there's anything I can do for you now, I hope you know that you just have to ask. Appreciate it, but really, I'm fine. Thanks for the thought, though.
It hadn't even occurred to me that Van might have been one of Mr. Powell's students. So Van studied at Aramis. That's new.
He did sort of give me that feel. He's just full of surprises, huh?
Not a big deal, but it does kind of bother me.
So, Anyas is working for you, then. What a small and wonderful world we live in, but I'll leave you to it. I'm relieved you seem well. I look forward to you visiting, even, if you ever feel like it. Sure, take care of yourself, Mr. Powell. Keep an eye on Anyas, too.
Van's acting just like Abi. That's embarrassing.
I mean, you know, you gotta look out for your family. I got friends, I got family. And then where was the other one? I'm sorry, Phil, it got, Can you look across the street? I sure can, bro. Oh my gosh, we're able to actually look. It is! I had said that earlier, but I can't go over there, can I? That's the crest of Liberl, so that's got to be a Liberalian consulate. Must be. There's coppers over there, too. Why won't they let me cross the street? This is dog shit. I remember, because when we came here, what was it, the beginning of Chapter 5, or was it Chapter 4? We were, like, here. And this is where the camera was looking, and I was like, that kind of looks like the Liberal, like, crest of arms. Fucking A. That makes me wonder if there's others around. Prince Shiridu's came from the Revolution Festival is staying in this embassy. He comes and goes here very often. He's been enjoying sightseeing around Edith. It's a little concerning, to be frank, even though I know he has Miss Najee as an escort. Must be Alsame, whatever the pronunciation is. I still haven't gotten it. And then Regina at Station Street. Okay, we're gonna come back here because of the exclamation point for sure.
Let's roll.
Richie, what's up, dude? Regina Station Street. Did you say by the... Oh, near the station. Okay. Hey, gang. There she is. Huh, must be a special day if you two are coming in together.
Good work today, Lahad, but dang it, we do not have that sort of relationship.
Calm down there. Don't get all up in my case about it. Not what I was implying.
I don't know what you two are on about, but I'd also like to say thank you for your work in Messeldom today. We're on our way to a work trip. We'll be back later tonight, so the capital's all yours for today.
All right, I'll keep an eye on the capital's outskirts, just to be safe. Don't worry too much and take things easy out there.
We will. We might be done by the evening if we're quick about it. Let's go, Alvis. We'll split up.
All right, you look like you're raring to go. Get all that inspiration from the S-rank bracer that came over for a visit, huh?
Haha, yeah. Reminding me what being a bracer is all about. What happened to Yuan was a tragedy, but we need to keep going for him.
Even after what happened to Yuan, meeting that person has given them quite a kick to keep moving forward relentlessly without looking back. They're making some steady progress. Damn. Bro, Gizmo, when all the game, like, when we're finally, like, we've talked about this a little bit. I've only touched on it, like, once or twice. Probably just once. Anyways, once we get a concrete date that, like, the last entry is coming out, that entire year, all we're gonna do is just play the entire series till release day. Slow moving. Oh, she's still got more.
We still haven't entirely recovered from what happened, but it can't be an excuse to stay still. We need to keep going, for Ewan's sake. We can't tarnish his memory. Not when I have my seniors and that S-rank bracer to repay for teaching me so much. Like, it's gotta... I don't know if it's gotta be, but is it Cassius? I know he's military man now, but he's still an S-rank bracer, isn't he? Like, I don't know who the fuck else it could be. But don't answer, please. I don't know who it is. Nightmare difficulty, take it or leave it. For a New Game Plus, maybe. Maybe we'll up it a little bit.
One girl's courage will change history.
Gloria! Gloria!
May we be on our way.
Cinema.
Hello. Thank you for your visit today.
We've seen Gloria. Midnight Memory. All right, let me just double check. Mishi, Midnight Memories, Peony Blade, Gloria, Sober Curious, Wolves Requiem, Golden Blood Director's Cut, which is dirty.
Hello. If you have a ticket.
No. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Rainfall. We haven't seen Rainfall. That was just a hammering down the X button. Yeah, Richie, you're not lying. It was a, it was like, wow, it just turned into like a Chucky movie.
Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
Van decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some, company to tag along with him, they made their way to the theater. Anybody in the back? Couldn't see. Gonna get my movie voice on, ready? Will, an up-and-coming stockbroker, and Mia, a woman of ambition, both work at local branches of their respective trading and banking companies. After a chance encounter in the city, the two hit it off and start dating, growing steadily closer. It seems they were destined to be together. That is, until one fateful day, when their relationship reaches an unexpected turning point.
You want to break it off? Just like that?
Oh, come on. It was just a bit of a fling, right? Just two lonely people trying to feel less lonely for a while. I'm studying abroad and you're moving back to your main office. It's like Adios herself planned for us to separate.
Fine, I get it. Guess this is it then. You better make those dreams of yours come true.
Of course I will. Who do you think you're talking to,
Yeah, I know. Well, take care, Mia.
You take care too, Will. Thanks for a wonderful time. Why'd it have to rain? Damn it, Will. Couldn't you tell these were tears?
Damn, dog. Man, I don't know what the hell that doofus is thinking. I couldn't relate to him at all. If I were in his shoes, I would have let instinct take over and held on to my girl tight, literally. Of course you would. You approach women guns blazing. But evidently, Will couldn't bring himself to do that. He probably would have needed a good reason to do that after everything she said. Sounds like you're just making excuses for someone who messed up. You telling me wussing out like that's supposed to be some kind of virtue? What kind of hot bullshit is that? You still working through some breakup you went through in school or something when you were younger? No, I'm not, thank you. There's a certain sweetness to Mia's lighthearted disposition that I really enjoyed. And that in the way that she went from looking so strong to those tears rolling down her face as it was raining. It was really... Can you not critique the movie like you're some film reviewer when I'm right here? You're making me feel self-conscious. I guess I appreciate you noticing, though. I did put a lot of effort into putting on just the right expression for that scene. There's a certain pain and suffering Mia feels in that scene, and she can't let on to Will in that moment. Words. I wanted that to really sting for people in the audience who can't do anything but watch that sadness unfold. I can see that. I can see that now that you mention it. Just goes to show how talented you clearly are as an actress if you're able to pull off something that complicated. That's really high praise coming from a movie buff as big as you. Thanks, man. That means a lot. Hey, there it is. Feels good. All right, now that we can't get out of here. Yeah, we can.
Hey, how about some popcorn? Hey there.
Hey, what's up there, Clappy McClapperstein? I'm pretty sure we've already visited all the stalls, gotten all the stuffs that we need. I want to go towards... Not that way, sorry. This is... Yeah, okay, so it's Marielle. Just want to go shopping first.
Please step on up.
All right, I will.
Welcome. We await your next visit.
Fine there. Visit all the shops. Make sure I'm not missing any gifts to give to friends.
I see.
Ah, welcome.
Hell yeah, there we go. Yellow book cover for Agnes. That's all we're gonna give her is a book cover.
Again.
I'll treasure it.
Just a bit outside. Yeah, I think that's it.
Do you know what you... I hope to see you again.
Yeah, you might.
One girl's courage will change history. Gloria, dawn of the revolution.
Nina out here slaying. What's my favorite character from the game so far? It's a toughie. Might be a cheeseball answer. Probably Van. He's just been a great main character. I love them all, but I feel like he's been one of my favorite main characters. And just because we still don't know everything about him, man. We got a little bit of a lore dump. That van at the orphanage moment the other night really fucking killed it for me. Like, it was super duper heavy, even though it was brief. Mishy from Mishy and Boots, the GOAT. Yeah, Jay, same for you. Yeah, he's been awesome. Time is it? Noon? All right, we'll try and do a little bit more. So I know I said noon or 1. Oh, it's you guys. Great job, everyone. You all really saved the day back in Arasion. Thanks, you were a big help, too. Without you, I doubt we would have been able to get all those kids on the airship. I've noticed you've been keeping busy lately. Yeah, you could say that. I had a lot of investigating to do once those revelations about Arasion came to light. And it was all worth it in the end. I feel like I'm finally making a difference. Good for you. Now Dingo's got one less thing to worry about up there. I sure hope so. If I'm that much closer to becoming the sort of reporter he was, I'll take it. Oh, hey guys, good to see you again from 10 seconds ago. Need something with the paper? Not this time. We came here to talk to you, Marielle. I'll give it to you straight. We're working on a 4 SPG involving Dingo and need your help. What? You are? You can pretty freely go up to the end of this section. There will be a call, like always, once you can advance the story. Just don't go to that. Okay. Vandermeer seems more relatable, helps with the closer in age to me than the others. Yeah, I don't know. And if that's what they were shooting for with Daybreak and like this cast and the story as a whole, again, like a bit more on the mature side, like I feel like they've knocked it out of the park. What sort of request is it? Please tell me. To put it simply, you talked to Meld's editor-in-chief, Mr. Cunning? Dingo told me about him before, but I've never had the chance to meet him in person. He said he wants you to find Dingo's notebook. Are you okay, kid? What's up? You all hot and bothered? What's the matter? I mean, it's warm in here for sure. That's right. Do you remember Dingo ever talking to you about that thing by any chance? Doesn't have to be anything direct or explicit. Anything you happen to remember him saying will help. Actually, we didn't just talk about it before. I've seen that notebook with my own eyes. Say what? How did that happen? As I'm sure you all noticed, when he was alive, I tended to barge in on him while he was trying to work and stuff. One day while we were having lunch, I was asking for advice on how to interview people, and he was writing stuff in his black leather notebook. I asked him what it was since I was curious. He told me it's where he jots his info down, both for his reporting work and info broker stuff. It definitely sounds like what we're after. At least now we know it's real. I got a little whiny and tried to get him to show me his notes, but of course he refused. When I got huffy-puffy about it, he kind of laughed and patted me on the head. Still remember exactly what he said. Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although, if I play my cards right, you should never have to. Oh, wow. He must have already been preparing for what might happen to him in that case. If that's the way he was talking, then we can probably rule out him taking the notebook with him to Cray. The CID also apparently swept through his place and couldn't find any real material of note that he left there either. He had to have either given it to someone else to hang on to or stashed it somewhere for safekeeping. Which brings me to my next question. Can you think of anyone who would have left that notebook with, or anyone who might know where it would be? Again, it's okay if you don't know anything definitive. Any leads you might have would be great. And just to be clear, I don't mean other brokers like Bermati. I'm talking about other sorts of acquaintances he had. Right, of course. Let me think. Based on what Mr. Cunning told you. Wait, could he have... You think of something? Maybe. I could be completely wrong, but I can't rule it out either. Basically, when Dingo was alive, he would sometimes cover the adult industry for Meld magazine. He did? That's interesting. Guess that comes with being a tabloid reporter. What's the adult industry? Doesn't every industry have adults in it? It's code for grown-up stuff. Certainly more grown-up than his wannabe protege here, that's for sure.
Anyways, one time I confronted him about it. Do you really have to cover such sexual stuff in your articles?
If readers demand it, it's our job as reporters to give them what they want. Plain and simple. Plus, it's just a way to get information that can help shut down some of the nastier illegal places run by the Mafia.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Say, out of curiosity, do you ever visit with those sorts of places yourself?
Huh? Only when I need to for work. Lately, I've been too busy to go to any places like that myself, so I've had to lean on one of my old contacts a lot to get what I need. Not exactly ideal when my job is supposed to be to report to things I see myself, but it is what it is.
Fair enough, I guess. You sure won't be hearing me complaining about you.
Complaining about what?
Nothing at all. Anyway, who's his contact you mentioned?
Her? She's a woman who operates underground, runs a handful of outlets. Pretty talented, all things considered.
She? You're gonna contact a woman?
Yeah, why does that matter?
You've got to introduce me to her. It'll help me write better news articles, yeah.
Jealousy.
Unfortunately, Dingo said it was too soon for me to go to a place like that, and that was that. Looking back on it, there's only one part of town he could have meant when he said she worked underground then.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying. Not only that, I think I just might know the woman he's talking about. Never would have guessed those two had any history, but just goes to show it's a small world we live in.
I certainly remember there being a business that fit the bill when we were down there. Does that mean we're going to the Blacklight District?
Yeah, who knows if we'll turn up anything down there, but it's worth a shot.
Hey, you guys, I want to go with you. Could I, please?
I don't know.
Yeah, it gets kind of dangerous in that Blacklight District. Oh, I already know how dangerous it can be, believe me. But we're talking about Dingo's notes here. What's inside them matters to me too, you know.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get a peek at them one of these days. Although if I play my cards right, you should never have to.
She does have a point. What do you think, Van?
All right, you can come, but don't give us some, you did give us some valuable info, so it's only fair. But you gotta promise two things. One, you'll stay behind us down there. No running ahead. And two, you'll carry your own weight and help us out too. Deal?
Deal. Thanks, Van. I promise you won't regret this.
Dingo's notebook. All right.
Well...
Oh, you know what? Actually, while we're at it.
Love me a sugar rush.
All right, all spun around, huh? Damn, yeah, we got a lot to do, man.
May we be on our way.
Heading in?
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Don't you think it's a little too steamy in here?
Negative. Am I, mermaid? Well, we're not going to be on much longer, and then we're going to be off for a week, so you got plenty of time to crush this. Hope you're doing good, bud.
Really hit the spot.
You look nice and refreshed.
I sure am.
Hey,
You're Zora, right? The one who put the call out for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Walter, you all right?
You're a drooly mess right now. You okay?
Please, have a seat. I'll get some tea ready in just a minute.
Oh. Thanks, bud.
I was curious what a Spriggan would be like, you know? But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before.
You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for high school entrance exams, right?
Hi.
Okay. All right. And then after we pick up baby boy, we're going out, right?
Let's do it as this.
No. Oh, really? I'll look after.
Okay, you all right? You look like you're about to cry. Oh, okay. All right, just checking. I love you. Oh, you weren't kidding. You really don't. You do know about us. But you're right. We're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course. He's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he will surely nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. Mom's real passionate about her kid's education. But right as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving really strange as of late. He's becoming violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. And he's never done that before?
I can see why you would be concerned.
Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. I take my eyes off him for a moment and this happens. That's why I need you. Please, figure out what happened to my precious Curtis.
So what if he's gotten a little sassy? I want to curse myself mute. I'd want to curse myself mute if I wasn't getting choked like this 24/7.
Really? I don't think it would hurt to look around a little and make sure he isn't falling in with a bad crowd just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her?
Maybe. Give me a minute to think about it. All right, we'll take the case.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where's Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a bookstore in the Tyrell district we like to shop at. I imagine he's there.
Oh, so he's out right now. Perfect. Before we start with anything, mind if we search his room?
Oh, Walt, you stink, dude.
Holy smokes. Oh. Whoa. Bite, it would be going better, bro, if Walter didn't just fart. Holy hell. Whoa, it's just lingering. Awful. I mean, maybe that's good for his guts. Like, whatever's upsetting his tummy is getting out of him, maybe? Whoa. I ain't too hot on digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking.
I understand. You can search his room. Follow me upstairs.
Jesus, man. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. How did I know you were gonna say that?
Let's get this party started.
Chapter 5 is a blast, easily one of the best chapters in not just this game, but in the entire franchise. It was fucking killer, dude. Yeah, don't light a cigarette right now. Explosion. Awful stinky Walter toots. Oh, wait a tick. Is this we're going to the... Yeah. Sana visited in the finale. Feels good. All right, let's save up. And you know what? I think this is where we're going to wrap things up. I could keep going, but I think this is... It's almost 12:30. Like I said, I don't know what's going on for the week. So while I was letting Walter out earlier, just talking about everything, I don't know if I'm gonna go away for the week with Walter being Metza, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on. Last night just put another fucking scare into me. So not only would it not be fair to him, it wouldn't be fair to our neighbors who would be helping out watching him. But then it's like, you know, I get that Jenna says, like, she understands. But it's like, then I wouldn't be able to go on vacation with my family. You know what I mean? Like, we've had this planned out. And it's like, so that would be a bummer. So I don't know. I'm super duper conflicted. I'm all over the place. So I have the thought that if he's good tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night, maybe I'll go up north Monday for a couple of days. I'm just so in the fucking unknown, man. He ate all his breakfast, which was awesome. So, I mean, that makes me feel good. But I'm still I'm conflicted. I can't, like, I couldn't comfortably just, like, leave. You know what I mean? Yeah, Freak, for sure. It was just the puking up bile last night again, out of nowhere last night, that just was like, he hasn't done this, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, yesterday there was a little bit of, like, water that he kind of booted up, so maybe he just chugged it too fast or something. Who's my favorite so far of the new cast? Probably Van. Van's been a great main character, and we still don't know a ton about him. We still don't know a ton about a lot of others, but yes, definitely still Gundam tonight, still Gundam tomorrow night for those that want to boogie down on that for sure. And then we're just gonna kind of like, I might even just, I don't know if I can, because my vacation time is already put in for at work, if I could just have them like retract it, and then I just like work a couple of days throughout the week. But I know it's just like me saying it, so it's so tough for me to make a decision, you know? I want to stay here to make sure he's okay and to not put our neighbors on the hot seat. Because God forbid something fucking happens, man. They come over here, there's puke everywhere. God forbid he fucking kicks the bucket. You know what I mean? And granted, we're only going to be 2 hours away, but that's still, like, that's not fair to our neighbors. You know what I mean? Because I know that they would feel awful. But then it's like, I would have to stay here solo and not go on vacation with my family. And so, like, it's quite literally the definition of being between a rock and a hard place. You know, it's super tough. But I've been stressed about him for like 3 weeks now. And it sucks. There's no other way to put it. It fucking sucks. So. Oh, Dan, for sure, man. And I would miss spending it not only with, like, him and Jenna, but just with the rest of my family as well. I know, like, I have been very transparent that, you know, we love our nephews. They're kind of a fucking handful, dude. And it's just like, it's like the inmates run the asylum, so to speak. And it can get kind of crazy. And it's just not my idea of a vacation. If it was like, you know, Jenna, Youngblood, and myself, like, going away for a weekend like we did over the wintertime, you know, we brought them to, you know, to try going skiing. So, I want to spend time with my family, you know? It sucks. Gonna see how he does tonight, gonna see how he does tomorrow night, and then Sunday night, because I have to work tomorrow, too. So, you know, that's where I'm at. I appreciate you guys, for real. Thanks for listening. So yeah, we'll wrap up here for what could potentially be the week. We're just gonna play it by ear at this point. But yeah, Gundam tonight for sure. My head's all over the spot. It's all over the place, man. We can go and see. Somebody is playing. Nick Riddle? They're playing. I don't know if it's their first playthrough, but I guess we can go see Nick Riddle. Yo, Lothards, much love to you. Much love to all you guys, dudes, for real. You know, it's not like it never happens. Like, I'm always deep in my feels. I'm always very, very transparent with you guys and how I feel. And it helps me just be able to, like, talk things out. You know what I mean? Whether it be game-related, life-related, it helps me. Because, you know, Jenna and I talk, obviously, but that's, you know, and like my best friends and stuff like that. You guys are some of my best friends too, but it's like IRL interaction, you know, like my work bestie, even my boss. Like, I've said it before, you know, some people will consider it like trauma dumping, and I get where they're coming from. But I've also said too that, like, it helps to just have somebody listen, just to, like, get it out, not bottle it all up, you know. So, and like, I don't have like that. I don't have family, really. You know what I mean? Like, I've got my cousins and stuff like that, the few that I talk to, but, like, you know, don't talk to my folks. I don't talk to, you know, so it's just, like I said, to just be able to, like, to talk about it and you guys listen. And even if you don't listen and you're like, shut the fuck up and play, I get that too, man, for sure. But I appreciate you guys just dealing with it and listening to me, you know, so I love you guys. Let's go and meet Nick Riddle. That's what we're doing. So Nick Riddle, have never met Nick Riddle, but they're playing Trails into Reverie. It might be their first playthrough. So, you know, let's go say what's up, maybe meet a new friend, and I love you guys. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you for a great week. And you know, we're going to take it day by day. The game plan is that we'll be gone for the week. Regardless, but like I said, there's a lot going on upstairs. A lot I'm trying to deal with, a lot I'm trying to process. So, Gundam tonight, Gundam tomorrow night for sure. I think it's almost a certainty that Sunday night probably just do something else, just lay low, just to see how Walter does. So, you know, let's go meet Nick. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. Thank you for everything, always. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate what we get to do here, what we have here, what we continue to build upon here. So thank you. I love you guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Bye, guys. I love you for real. Thank you.